Hey guys, good morning. It is Whiteboard Wednesday. So today we have a classic open CrossFit workout from 2012. So it's open workout 12.2, which is a snatch ladder of a 10-minute AMRAP, so as many reps as possible of 30 snatches at 75 for guys, 43 for ladies, 30 snatches at an increasing weight, 75 for ladies, 30 snatches at 98 or 100 pounds. I think it was 100 pounds for that actual workout. And then max rep snatches at 118 or 120, whatever the weight was then for 2012. So lots of snatches. As a pregnant athlete, especially as we have that baby bump developing, I try and ask my athletes to think about the risk versus reward. And it's not so much about as far as like hurting themselves or hurting their baby. It's more affecting the bar path that we've worked so hard for so long. When we're pregnant, we can start to swing out around our bellies, which can be hard postpartum. After practicing that movement pattern for so long, it can be hard to dial that back in. Snatches are also a fairly dynamic movement, so if you are having any type of incontinence, any type of pulling, especially like round ligament pain, anything along those lines, that is also something that you would want to consider in maybe putting off or just putting on hold the snatches for right now. It's not forever, just for right now, as you continue through this particular part of athleticism. So I am going to put y'all up right there. For this workout, I recommend, there's lots of ways that you could certainly change this up to make that work for us. But I thought it'd be fun to kind of work the glutes. We can still work and still hit that rep scheme, or we could dial it back a little bit. I'm going to do a hybrid. So we're going to start with a sumo deadlift here. And you can certainly have these raised up on blocks a little bit. I always love to bring the ground up to me as a pregnant athlete, for my pregnant athletes. Okay, so I'm going to set up wide and go into my sumo stance. It's a little bit easier, again, making room for that pregnant belly. Okay, also just gives us a little bit more upright. It's a little bit easier to breathe. Okay, so we're going to be here. You can go overhand, mixed, whatever you feel comfortable, but we're thinking about driving those feet through the ground, eyes forward. Exhale on each lip, return. This is kind of a fun way you can get that heart rate up a little bit. Again, making sure that you can breathe through the workout, talk through the workout as needed. We don't want to be going so hard that we can't have a conversation. You can increase weight after 30 reps. Or if you want to kind of do a mixture, we can hit 15 sumo deadlifts, and then 15 dumbbell snatches. Okay, so just mixing it up, keeping it fun. So from a hang or from the floor, but going right in there, so you get a little upper body work. Okay, getting a little bit of dynamic. I wanted to say dynamicness. I feel like that's not a word, but we're getting some dynamic action through our hips. Okay, as we're going over into that triple extension and into our overhead position. Okay, so 10 minutes, as many reps for quality as possible. Again, it's not about busting ass during this part of our athleticism and our fitness journey as a pregnant athlete, but it is moving with intention and quality so that we can get back to performance as a postpartum athlete and functional performance at that. Okay, so second part of this workout that I didn't show y'all was a 1 rep max clean. Okay. I know everybody loves cleans, but here I'm going to ask you, same considerations with the barbell. We don't need to be cleaning around our bellies right now. There's far more that we can do that will help set us up not only for a strong birth, but postpartum as far as recovery function and intention dialing in strategy. So what I'd recommend doing is a little circuit here. I'm going to call it kind of like a, I don't know, kind of an accessory circuit for cleans. We're going to do some lat pull downs here with a PVC. I have a broomstick here for some reason right now, but you're going to hook up a band to the rig. Arms are going to be outstretched, and we're just pulling. Okay, we're using our lats to maintain contact. And to kind of spice things up, we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, and relax. 1, 2, 3. And so not only is that going to, I don't know, it's going to help just engage those lats. You're going to get some core work with that movement as well. And remember, one of those things with a clean and a snatch is we need to keep that bar close, okay, to our point of contact within that Olympic lift. So great accessory work there, still working a similar movement pattern, okay, but just in a way that might support you a little bit better right now. Going into, let me grab, going into the second piece, we're going to work the front squat, okay, so we can take this from just the rack. I love box squats, okay, work the glutes a little bit more, so we're going to come up into that front rack. You can load to where you need to be, okay, heels right up against the side of the box, okay, still setting up. I'm going to inhale down, quick touch and go, exhale to stand. Okay, front squats are a great way again to not only work those glutes, but also to work our core strength and conditioning within that movement. I'm not even sure you guys could see the front squats here. Okay, so, but again, feet upright against the box. We're going to inhale down. Exhale to stand. So maybe 3 rounds, 15 each, while everybody else is doing their 1 rep max clean, which is totally fine. You'll be back to doing cleans soon enough because pregnancy is temporary. You can get back to doing what you love to do, but we just need to be mindful during this season. If you have questions, I'd be more than happy to help answer them, or we can always set up a call and talk about strategies that work for you. Bye.